Rajitharan. The Indian in the Indian suit. The Indian in the Indian suit. Beat Rajitharan.
Do you know why men dress in pants and women dress in skirts? No? What a lovely bunch of audience comedians like. Before I proceed, let me make it clear to you that I'm not a conservative, I'm not a feminist, and especially not a queer. I'm just a random guy who's curious about the world. So just like you're all here, I was intrigued by the startling difference in men's and women's clothing. If you think about it, women have a different variety of clothing. They can wear just about anything and call it a dress. They can even take a bed sheet, cut 3 strategic holes in it, 2 for the hands and 1 for the neck, and wear it to a formal location, confidently, and that would be a fashion statement. As a man, if I do any sort of that gimmick, then I will look at extreme suspicion. I may even be picked up from the streets and first integrated by the military, then integrated by the doctors in the Angaro hospital for a new mental disorder. Back at home, my sister and mother, they have separate wardrobes to keep all their clothes. But me, my dad, and my brother, 3 men, have a small cupboard. So one day, I couldn't find my trousers, so I asked my mom, "Mom, I couldn't find my black trousers. Have you seen them?" "What?" "My sister's cupboard." The moment I opened my sister's cupboard, it was like a scene from Narnia. There was so much mystery hiding in it. I couldn't find my trousers, but I found my sister the next day. I told her, "There's a lot of torn clothes in your wardrobe. Why don't you get rid of it?" She looked at me straight in the eye and said, "That's fashion." You idiot. She didn't dare tell her elder idiot, but it was implied. The vast gap between men's and women's clothing is seen at all occasions. You go to a wedding or a graduation ceremony, even to a funeral, you'll see the women dressed in beautiful saris, in their dresses and their frocks. But in all such occasions, you will see the men carefully blending into the background with their dark suits and trousers. So you must be wondering, why such conformity in the way men dress? Why can't men also wear skirts and frocks? Well, women wear pants, so why can't it be the other way around? So, historically speaking, men did wear a variety of clothing. They did even wear skirts. How many of you here have watched the 300 Spartans that was released a few decades ago? It was an amazing movie. So, if you think about it, the bravest men in history fought gloriously to their death wearing short skirts. High heels were introduced to fashion by a king, a French king, Napoleon XIV. Fascinating, right? Not only that, if you were a soldier back during the days of the American Revolution, you'll wear a very bright uniform and you'll wear this beautiful hat on top of your head and you'll march to the battlefield singing songs. Yankee Doodle went to town. Back then, it was so much fun to be a man. During the 18th century, men's fashion went from interesting to plain boring. During the 18th century, the modern weapons became very efficient, and people can, a guy with a machine gun can shoot and kill 100, 200 people at a time. So the people were very afraid, and the warfare changed to camouflage warfare. So your survivability in the battlefield depended on how well you could hide from an enemy. And the military uniform went from bright colors to dull colors that mimic the background. So a typical thing in the battlefield, went from a guy in a short skirt shouting, "This is Sparta!" to a guy dressed in a beautiful uniform, marching around the battlefield, singing nursery rhymes. And finally, grown-up people hiding behind objects, trying not to get shot. So I believe the military uniform, the change in military uniform, that what conformity the clothes the men wear, that's why we still wear black pants and shoes, trousers. But I feel dressing is an important way of expression, and it influences the way you feel and you think. Fashion is not just fitting in, but it's also about looking and feeling fabulous. I may with you ladies on this. so as men, it may sometimes be difficult to express ourselves by wearing colorfully and wearing different attires. But even to a formal meeting like this, where you are expected to wear a dull business suit, you can still fit in and feel fabulous by being an idiot in India. Over to you.